Hi, everyone. I'm your instructor, Leanne Daughtry, and I am going to go from, this is the Wilson Community College webpage. As you can see, the URL is wilsoncc.edu if you ever want to get to this webpage. I imagine if you're here, you already know how to do that. But I just wanted to start from here, just to cover all the bases. Our class is on Moodle. So I want to go over Moodle first, and then I will do a video on our third-party website, which is Mastering A&P. So I'm going to log into Moodle and then find our class. And our class is Bio 169. It's considered a fall 2021 class. Still, because it hasn't changed to 2022 yet, although it will before the class is over with. But this is our class here. You can see it's actually a couple years old. I need to change this picture, but I look somewhat like this. But this is our Bio 169 MMNT1, and that MM stands for Minimester, and NT means it's an online or net class. And this is Anatomy and Physiology Part 2. So you're going to click on your class when you get to Moodle, and then you have a welcome page. And try not to read things that you can read on your own. But I will, well, actually, I'm going to take that back. I am going to read through some of this stuff. So welcome all students to Anatomy and Physiology 2. I'm looking forward to teaching this mini-mester course. The course will be entirely online, with the majority of assignments being due on Monday evenings by 11:59 p.m. Your exams will be online, not proctored. That means that you can take them from any computer there, and you will not have to use a proctoring program, nor will you have to go to a proctoring center. So you will get started. Very first thing that you will need to do, and you must have already done it, but the first thing is to complete the enrollment verification quiz posted below, and you must complete that by December the 3rd. That is 2 days from now. Well, actually 3 days from now, because I'm recording this on November 30th, on Tuesday. So that is on Friday. December the 3rd is on Friday. Had to look at my calendar to be sure. But you will be dropped if you do not complete that quiz. It's a very easy quiz to complete. So you complete that first, and I'll scroll down and show you where it is. This is it, and you just click on it and take it, and then that's it. Okay, so after completing the enrollment verification quiz, you're going to read the course syllabus, which includes the grading policies and the class schedule. I encourage you to print out the schedule and use it as a reference throughout the next 5 weeks so that you will not get a 0 on assignments not turned in. Late assignments are not accepted. And by the way, I don't do this to make things difficult for you. I do this because this is a 5-week course. I've taught it a few times, and you just are not going to be successful if you turn assignments in late, because you do not have time to catch up. So I just go ahead and tell students I don't accept late assignments, but I give you plenty of time to do them. And there are very few due dates, if you'll notice on the schedule. So you have a lot of flexibility, which can be a good thing, and it can be a bad thing if you're a procrastinator. And all of us are to some extent. But make sure you turn all your assignments in by the due dates. My contact information. This is my contact information for Wilson Community College, although some of this time will be on break. But my name is Leanne Daughtry. My office hours will continue to be 12 to 12:30 and 2 to 2:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. So you can get in touch with me by email on those days or phone, and 9 to 10 on Tuesdays. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I have office hours listed, and that will be every day. And then my phone number You can call this number, and the voice message will also go to my email, or you can just email me directly, whichever you would rather do. My office here on campus is G117, and I will be on campus until December 14th. So if you would like to meet me in person or meet with me, you are more than welcome. I don't have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so those are the best days for me to meet with students. I'm just here in my office. Okay, then you see your required materials. This is a picture of the cover of the book. The textbook is called Modified Mastering A&P for Human Anatomy and Physiology. It's the 11th edition. The ISBN number is here if you need it. And it does include Mastering A&P. So you should be able to use the same access code you used for Bio 168. However, if it has been a while since you took 168, then you will have to purchase an access code from the bookstore or the website. Here's a link to the website. I have links to the website throughout Moodle, and you'll know them because they're green, and most of the time they're actually in bold. All right, so we've done the enrollment verification quiz. You've read your syllabus and looked at your schedule. Then you're going to move on to the week 1 module and begin completing the assignments. And make sure that you have registered for our Mastering A&P course, because if you haven't, you cannot do the assignments on Mastering A&P. Now, when you look below, you will see the syllabus, and you will see how to register for the Mastering A&P course. I am not going to click on this because it is self-explanatory. Very, very simple process. Once you click on this, you will see exactly how to do that, and you need to do it as soon as you absolutely possibly can do it. You have to do this, by the way, to get into this course, even if you are registering with the same access code from last semester. And you will not have to have that access code if you remember your username and your password. So the next thing is the syllabus statement that's on here. Announcements. The announcements, I can post an announcement at any time and it will go to your email. And then the last thing on the welcome page is, this is important because these are college resources at the college, but probably the most important one on here is the computer, hardware, and software recommendations. You need to click on this and make sure that you have these components installed on your computer. You need to have the hardware and the software, and some of this, if you don't have it, you can just download it for free. So there is that information. I will very quickly click on the syllabus and just go to hit the highlights, which is the grading policies and the schedule. So here's the syllabus. Let's look at it one page at a time. It's a little easier. And I'm going to blow it up a little bit. There. Okay, so you have the description of the course, which is the same description as for any college in North Carolina that teaches Bio 169 or Anatomy and Physiology 2. It's the same course description. We basically are going to cover the body systems. In 168, we covered the bones and the muscles and the nerves and the nervous system, and now and sometimes the endocrine, but now we're going to start with the rest of the body systems and finish out with the rest of the body systems. The endocrine system we will not cover as a chapter, but we will cover it within the other systems that we learn, as far as the role of hormones in those systems. Okay, prerequisite for this course is Bio 168. You also have another picture identical to the one on Moodle that gives you the information for ordering your textbook, which you can order just online. You don't have to have a hard copy of the textbook. And then the this just tells you the course is entirely online, 100% online, and it's going to be taught using Moodle and the Mastering A&P third-party website. The course starts on December 1st and ends on December. The course starts on December 1st and ends on January 3rd, 2022. Your grading policy is your exams will count 60%, your quizzes will count 20%, and your lab reports, which are going to be in the form of labs called PhysioX, or else they'll be called interactive physiology, but your lab reports will count 20%. So you'll have 2 exams, a midterm and a final. The midterm will be the first half of the class and the final will be the second half. It will not be a cumulative final exam. There's a section on enrollment verification. We've already discussed that. The late work makeup policy is that there is no late work accepted. So that's going to be real important for you to remember. Attendance is going to be taken on every due date. So every due date on your syllabus schedule, on your course schedule, you will get attendance will be taken based on whether you completed your assignments or your activities for that due date. If you do end up wishing to drop the course, all you have to do is let me know. You can do it in person, but I can also do that for you. The last day to drop and keep the W instead of the WF is December the 21st. Okay? So, let's see. And this other stuff is important. I want you to read it, but I'm going to skip down to the schedule now. Okay, so I am so sorry. This is an old schedule. Let me pull up. This is the copy of the old schedule. I apologize for that. That was a schedule that I had completed, and then I went back just this morning and I modified it a little bit. It's a little bit more detailed now. So notice under the course schedule that it says weekly announcements in Moodle contain feedback for the prior week. So I'm going to look at your activities that you completed as a class, and I'm going to talk about some of the mistakes that are being made, some of the misconceptions you may have. I'm going to try to basically reteach or re-explain some of the content that's giving you problems. So you're going to get feedback for the prior week, as well as instructions and study suggestions for the week ahead. So this will be weekly that you will want to read this announcement, or it could be that I post it a copy of it for you to read, and I may also do a weekly video announcement. So the announcement may be in video format as well. If it is, I'll still post a transcript of the video. It just depends. A lot of times it depends on my mood, on whether I'm up to recording or whether, I want to type it out. But if it's something that, especially if a lot of feedback is needed, a lot of mistakes are made in the content, then I'll go ahead and post a video. Weekly activities will be posted in Moodle and also Mastering A&P, but Moodle is where you go first. So Mastering A&P, the abbreviation that's going to be used on the schedule is MAP. So this week, you have Chapter 17, which is on blood. Of course, by December 3rd, you have to do the enrollment verification quiz. Then you're going to watch the welcome video, as well as the videos posted on how to navigate through the weekly activities. And that's what you're watching right now. Then it says, read Chapter 17 in your e-text, study the Chapter 17 slides in Moodle, complete Chapter 17 dynamic study modules in Mastering, Chapter 17 quiz in Mastering, and then watch posted lectures on the content, and record any or post any questions you may have to the weekly question and answer open forum on Moodle, on the week 1 Moodle module. And then you have a lab in Mastering A&P called PhysioX Blood Analysis Activities 4 and 5. These are all due, everything except the enrollment verification quiz, are due by December 6th. You'll notice that the next few weeks, each week will have 2 chapters.